society. It was never designed for us.
Yeah.
I guess my thing would be, for some reason, black people have a problem with moving to the ghetto, even though we've been in the ghetto our whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So the places that they're regentrifying, let them have that. Anywhere that melanin goes will be that place. So
Yeah.
to me, we go to a place where the property value is very low because we can buy more. And then we rebuild that property
Mm-hmm.
and make it worth something. It's basically like starting with nothing and building with something, which
Yeah.
we've been doing our whole life.
Yeah.
But it's a very unfortunate thing because in the instance of those inner city places and the blocks and the ghettos, you have a particular mentality that is carried on throughout that is, once more, again, I'm going to use the word systematic, properly designed. You know, Crips, Bloods, I grew up around them. I've lost a lot of people to it. But nonetheless, these started off as causes that were progressive and turned out to be something that was completely pinned against one another to kill our people. So how do you maintain that? How do you break that cycle? How do you get this message that you have, which is profound, to your people and get them to understand it and stop fighting amongst each other and get them to understand it and educate themselves that there's more than that type of mentality and that we need to buy back the block?
I mean, honestly, you wake up and you look yourself in the mirror. It starts with yourself. So
Mhm.
once everybody's accountable for their self, it trickles down and everything takes care of itself. And when you have kids, it's up to us to show them as well as tell them. Because a lot of times in the black community, we got it hard telling our kids, don't do this, don't do this. But then we turn around and do the exact thing that we
Right,
just told them
right.
not to do. So we have to lead by example. And I don't necessarily think my kids will ever have a racist bone in their body.
Right.
Mhm.
And they also will never be workers. They're
Right.
going to be owners. So we teach our children and the next people that come behind us to be owners instead of workers.
First and foremost, you got kids, my brother?
Yeah.
I got a daughter.
Shout out to the fathers out here, man. You know, especially strong black fathers that are taking care of their kids, that are stepping up to the plate. I know, like, all three of us can attest to that. We all have
Right.
a daughter, so it's like it's beautiful to be a father, and like I know, like, being a father, the first thing I wanted to do is make sure that I focused on providing opportunity for her that I feel like, you know, she would not have gotten anywhere else, you know, like making
Right.
sure that she's able to get the proper education, make sure that I'm able to spend the proper time with her to let her know right from wrong, and that there should be no racism, and that you can own your own business, and that you can do whatever it is you want to do being a black woman in this world. So, like,
Yes.
I feel like it really does start with us, and it just trickles down and trickles down and trickles down. And statistically,